Dragons, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. So for today's Vlogmas video, I decided that I wanted to talk about a few books, quite a few books, that are on my winter radar. Pretty much these are books that by the cover or by the themes feel kind of wintry to me, and that's why I would like to read them this winter. And I'm not gonna split them up in months or anything. I'm just gonna give myself from January until like mid-March, end of March to read these books. And the reason I'm filming a video about it is because I would like you to drop in the comments and let me know if you want to buddy read any of these, because then we can do that. So like I said, I have quite a few books here. Some you will recognize from my top 10 to read in 2021. I want to tackle my challenges on early. So without further ado, let's just talk about the books. The first book I want to get quickly out of the way is Le Secret de Lomé by Alexiane Delis. I talked about this in my top 10 to read in 2021. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this book here because it's in French. I don't think it's been translated. So this is kind of like a waste of time for you if I go into depth about this book. But if any of you speak French and want to read this, let me know. Next up is a book that a lot of you guys have commented saying that they definitely want to buddy read, and that is Malice by John Gwynne. Banished lands have a violent past where armies of men and giants clashed in battle. An uneasy peace reigns, but now giants stir once more. The very stones weep blood, and there are sights of gigantic worms. Those who can still read the signs see a prophecy realized. Sorrow will darken the world, and as angels and demons make it their battlefield. Young Corbin watches enviously as boys become warriors and yearns to join them, determined that he will make his family proud. It is only when everything he knows is threatened that he discovers the true cost of becoming a man. As the kings look to their borders and priests beg answers from the gods, only a chosen few know that the fate of the world will be decided between two champions, the Black Sun and the Bright Star, and with their coming will be a war to end all wars. This book sounds so incredible, so amazing. I have heard so many great things about John Gwynne and the Banished Lands and this specific series, which is the Faithful and the Fallen series, and then he has another trilogy in this world. I mean, this book is so highly appraised and acclaimed that I need to read this in 2021, and I want to start by reading this in the winter, because then I can just like binge all the books throughout the year. If I start this late in the year, then I cannot do that. So if you want to buddy read this, I know there's a few of you, so let me know. I can create a Discord if there's a lot of us, and then just go from there. This next book that I want to talk about is a book that everyone says that you should read in the winter because it makes you feel so cold. The descriptions of cold are so perfect that you feel like chilling to your bones, and that is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. In a village at the edge of the wilderness of northern Russia, where the winds blow cold and the snow falls many months of the year, an elderly servant tells stories of sorcery, folklore, and the Winter King to the children of the family, tales of old magic frowned upon by the church. But for the young, wild Vasya, these are far more than just stories. She alone can see the house spirits that guard her home and sense the growing forces of dark magic in the woods. This book is the first book in the Winter Night trilogy, I think it's what it's called, and I'm really excited about this. I've heard so many incredible things. I hear that the series like even gets better as it goes, and yeah, I've been postponing this for a very long time now because I know I want to read this in the winter, and the time is running out, so this has got to be read very soon here on the channel. The next book is a book that's been on my radar for a very, very long time, but I didn't think about picking it up until recently when I saw Elle from Elliot Brooks talk about it in one of her videos. It may have even been a winter recommendations, and that is Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. Northern Iceland, 1829. A woman condemned to death for murdering her lover, a family forced to take her in, a priest tasked with absolving her. But all is not as it seems, and time is running out. Winter is coming, and with it the execution date. Only she can know the truth. This is Agnes's story. So this is a story about the last witch hangings in Iceland, I think. And I mean, the cover is blue, and of course, like as you saw, most of these colors are like green, gray, white, or blue because they're like winter colors for me. And I definitely want to read this. It's been on my TBR for so long. I got it so long ago that this sticker, it doesn't even really come off anymore. So I definitely want to read this. This sounds incredible. Next up is another book from my top 20 to read in 2021. And it's a book that, oh, I'm so excited about, and that is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Jade is the lifeblood of the city of Janloon, a stone that enhances a warrior's natural strength and speed. It is mined, traded, stolen, and killed for, all controlled by two families equal in their power and ruthlessness. When a modern drug emerges that allows anyone, even foreigners, to wield jade, simmering tensions between the two clans erupt into an open war. So like I said in my other video, and like you just heard, this is about a world where jade can be used as power, and these two families are fighting, and this is like a mafia story, a magical mafia story. Guys, I'm so excited about this. I heard that Jade War is also incredible, which is its sequel, and Jade Legacy comes out in 2021, which is the third book. And I think that this is a quartet. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But reviews of this are incredible. So many people whose opinions I trust say that this is one of their favorites that they read recently. And I just don't want to miss out any longer. And I want to continue on with Jade War and Jade Legacy and hopefully love this as much as everyone else. Next up, I want to continue a series that I started in the autumn. And to be honest, I kind of wish I'd continued on in the autumn, but then November came and Rhythm of War came and my priorities kind of switched. But that series is Harry Potter, and the next book I need to read is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't think you need really an explanation about what Harry Potter is, but basically Harry Potter goes. You don't need it. What am I talking about? You don't need to know what Harry Potter is about. Funny story, I had never read Harry Potter before this year, 2020. I'd read the first book. I tried it way back in the day when I was a kid, when they were coming out. I didn't like it. Then I read it 3 or 4 years ago, the first book, and I had every intention of continuing, but something was like, nah. And then recently, one of my friends and I decided to read these together, and I basically binge read the first two books quite close to each other, and this one was the next in line, and this is one of my favorite movies of the Harry Potter franchise. I love the third one so much, and I think I was a bit nervous to go into this. What if I don't love it as much as the movie? But that sounds kind of ridiculous. So pretty much is I want to continue my reading of Harry Potter for the first time ever, and hopefully I will enjoy it. Next up is also another series I want to continue. The series is not completed, but the third book is now out, and I don't even know how long the series is going to be. And that is the Nevermore series, this first book being The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Morgan Crow is cursed, destined to die on her 11th birthday. But as the clock strikes midnight, she is whisked away by a remarkable man called Jupiter North and taken to the secret city of Nevermore. There she's invited to join the Wondrous Society. Mystery, magic, and protection are hers, if she can only pass 4 impossible trials using an exceptional talent, which she doesn't have. I first read this book, I think in 2019 or 2018, I already don't remember, and I really loved it. This is a middle grade series, and I now have the third book on its way to me, and I definitely want to continue the series because this is so whimsical and magical and beautiful, and I really hope to continue with it because I love this first book. It made me feel so warm inside. I kind of associate this a little bit more with autumn as well, but this first cover is blue, and therefore I want to read it in the winter, and I just want to continue on with the series and catch up with it, and that's why I put this for winter. The final book on this winter TBR is Time of Content by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is the second full-length novel in the Witcher series. It's technically the 4th book in the series, the 4th installment, but the first 2 installments are collections of short stories. So this is the second full-length novel. And I had already started this a couple of months ago. I was fully intending on reading the whole Witcher series in 2020, but I don't know, there was something about this book that made me not want to continue reading it. And since I've heard from so many people that Time of Content is their least favorite, but from the same people I've heard that the next book, which is Baptism of Fire, that one is amazing and incredible. So I don't know, I really need to push through Time of Content and then go on and finish the Witcher series. And there's still quite a few books for me to read, which is why I want to get this done in the winter. And this is our queen Yennefer, and she is like purple and blue on the cover, so I thought, hey, it suits the theme. Let's do it. Let's continue on with The Witcher in 2021. So those are all the books on my winter TBR. Now, I don't know if I'll read all of these because there's also other things I want to read, of course. So I don't know if I'll read all of these. I hope to at least read 5 of them. And then at the end of March, I'm going to come back here and talk to you about the books that I did or did not read and what I thought and why I didn't read them or why I read them and see how I did. Just kind of a little catch up at the end of March. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you want to buddy read any of these books with me, drop in the comments down below, let me know, and I will see if there's a lot of people who want to buddy read a certain book, such as, for example, Malice. Then I will maybe create a Discord or something like that, depending on who it is that wants to participate. But if you want to buddy read any of these books, let me know down below, and I will see you in 2 days with Vlogmas Day 8. I'm getting confused with all these Vlogmas videos. Bye guys.